Hello, and welcome to Happening number 4. I've got the world's most reluctant co-host down here. Hey Rufus, come here. I got a little treat for you. Just come hang. What's the matter? How's everybody doing out there? We've got a brand new time today. We're doing it early in the morning, well, early for lockdown in New Zealand so that we can incorporate our British brothers and sisters. So I hope that you guys are here and you're doing well. We've already got quite a few people watching. In the comments, people missing the knife. Now, the knife would have been a great co-host. Bring back the knife. I'll tell you what happened with the knife. For the uninitiated as well. Oh, man, I'm puffed. I just had to chase this dog around to get him in here on time before that last song ended. Which, by the way, you were listening to Eyeliner, which is the new creative persona of Disaster Radio. I love Luke so much. He is the man behind those musical personalities. Oh, this doggy here, he's cute, but when he doesn't want to do something, he won't do it. So I had to chase him around and get treats for him and stuff. Anyway, we're coming to you at an appropriate time for everyone. I think we're at appropriate time for the UK. It's like 9:30 at night, 8:30 at night maybe, 10:30 at night. I should know because I made that graphic last night for it. It's the middle of the day in Los Angeles. It's the afternoon in New York. So please, I implore you to spread the word far and wide for people to join us on Happening. We're putting the art in party. I'm Tim Batt. I'm going to be presenting some fantastic art with you all that's been submitted on the show. We're going to be taking some calls. We've got a whole lot of music to play for you. We've got a pretty terrifying short film from Australian comedian Stu Dolman, who I love with all my heart. Beautiful man. We've got a great new segment with Ed Gamble, who you might know from the UK, very famous comedian there. He's presenting a segment called Plague Food. And we're also going to be checking in with another co-host, in addition to Rufus, who hopefully is going to be a little bit more chill. We're going to get my man on the scene, Guy Montgomery. We'll see if he is up and about now. But how's everybody doing? Please leave your vibe, your mood in the chat, and let's try and collect the vibe of the whole planet. I was going to say the nation. That's what people usually say on like TV or whatever. This is international, baby. Oh, I got to fix my hat. No good. Okay, let's get this all cracking. Guy Montgomery. How you doing? I'm good. Let me get you on screen. How are we? Oh no. One sec. Okay. I'm pretty sure we've got you on screen now. I'm pretty sure I've unmuted you so people can hear you. Rufus is chilled out. How for art thou, Guy Montgomery?
I just want to say, Tim, congratulations on a very smooth kickoff to the show. What a difference 3 shows makes. I'm assuming I can be heard, and if not, I retract all of these compliments. I'm good, man.
Hey, and we're both in suits today. Imagine that.
That's right. Hey, here's looking at you, Tim. Fresh cup of Java.
Oh, it's what we do in the morning here in NZ, isn't it?
Absolutely. I'm good, man. It's
day 3 now.
Impossible to say.
Yeah, I've lost all sense of time. And
technically a Sunday, and I know that some people think that it's very important to keep a handle on what day of the week it is and sort of stay on top of all that stuff. And some people are working from home. And I was meant to have a call with a friend yesterday who said they had some work to do, and I just found it so fucking disrespectful. Like, surely this time more than ever, we can all take a step back and say none of us are doing anything of value. You really don't have to send that email. Like, take a couple plays off.
You would think. I'm just chatting to people in the chat while I'm talking to you as well, Guy. Apparently I'm coming through a little bit quiet, so we've got to keep an eye on these things.
It is possible I'm coming through a little bit hot. But I thought I would share with you this morning, Tim, the spoils of... So my partner, Chelsea, and her cousin and our housemate, Bella, has introduced a game to the house, which is called Find the Lemon. And pretty much the game involves designating one lemon in the house as a hiding/finding lemon. And in the morning, you hide the lemon. and then other members of the house must frantically rifle through the house to find the lemon. And
that is a great game. In these sorts of restricted times, you've got to use your imagination a little bit to create a fun environment for young and old. And I think Hide the Lemon, if that was a game just for you and Chelsea and you gave me only the title, I would have suspected it being euphemistic and slightly different, but it's literally...
Well, I'm not here
the name's on the tin.
It's not fun to get lemons involved in the bedroom either. Anyway, here's the leaderboard. And so the first day... Bella hid the lemon and Chelsea found it. The second day, Chelsea hid the lemon, then Bella found it. And I was so excited for my turn to hide the lemon, of course, because, I hadn't found a lemon. I hadn't hidden a lemon. I was pretty much a spectator. And so yesterday, I hid the lemon in the most spectacular hiding spot. And I was so fucking excited to watch these two idiots scramble around their own home, desperately trying to find this lemon. And I don't know if it was the vibe of the house or a specific coordinated attack against my involvement in the game, but neither of them lifted a finger. Days 1 and 2, we were rifling through the linen cupboard, we were sifting through the laundry, like everything was being upended. And then yesterday, they didn't even look. And I'm going to show you, these guys have gone out for a walk. I'm going to show you where I've hidden the lemon. So here's the bathroom, lovely green, right? Can you imagine this hiding place for a lemon? There's actually also a criticism on people who don't bother to change the light bulbs in the house, because I often think I'm the only one who does.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to have to put the
I think we get the idea there, Monty.
I fell out of frame there and my mic came off, but look, this is where it is.
That is a stonking hiding spot. I'm incredibly proud of you, and I don't think they'll ever find it. But is the gist that they've lost interest in the game now, or is it just that they bailed?
I just think they bailed for the day. I think they're trying to piss me off. But I took out a working light bulb to hide it in there. And then last night I heard the pitter-patter of footsteps going to take late night wheeze, poos, whatever you may think. No one thought to put a fresh light bulb in. Everyone just has been shitting in the dark, I guess. It drives me nuts. Yeah. I swear to God, I'm the only person who's changed that light bulb in this house. Everyone else is totally comfortable. I think it's because I'm the only person who has to wee standing up. And so
Monty, this sort of started as a delightful game that could include both children and adults, and I feel like you're getting real bent out of shape about it. Maybe, keep the spirit with which the game was invented. Colour your disappointment through that frame.
It is a game that is available to all and sundry. Here's our hiding/finding lemon. Get one of your own. Have a bit of fun.
I like that a lot. And obviously, you can sub out whatever you've got in your home to hide around with your flatmates or plague buddies, as the case may be. I've got a title sequence for you guys. Do you want to give any context to your... You're involved with a lot of feuds, but this particular one is with a Australian and New Zealand TV series, sort of a current events show.
I have no problems with the Australian show.
Okay. Well, tell us what we're talking about.
Look, there's a current events / sort of, I guess, light entertainment show in New Zealand at 7 p.m. on TV3 called The Project, and it's the sort of show where New Zealand's not a huge country. A lot of friends are involved in the making of the show, and a lot of them have been through as talent, as a co-host on the desk or whatever. And it's just a show I think I'd be particularly well suited to contributing to. And for as long as I've been going, which I think is 2 or 3 years, it's a format they took from Australia. I have been begging these guys to have me on. One day in Courtney Place, when our friends Jackie Van Beek and Priya Sami were doing a live cross to The Project to promote the film The Breaker Uppers, which is a fantastic watch for Netflix, by the way. I managed to sneak into the background. Netflix now? Yeah, has been for a while.
Shit, they're good.
Snuck into the background of frame. Anyway, these absolute pricks refuse to program me. They won't even engage with my tweets. Their Twitter is it's dormant. And I light it up every day. I say, get me on the project. You need me. They refuse. Obviously, with everyone in lockdown, they've blown their chance to have me on for at least the next month.
Well, why doesn't the project do what we're doing right now? Use their imagination a little bit, get you into Skype in there. What is it, a fourth chair? Usually that's like a revolving comedian chair.
I couldn't agree more. However, I'm very happy and proud to have taken matters into my own hands, and also to reveal the truth of the matter, which is that project's not even the real project anymore. There's a new project in town.
There certainly is, and thanks to the help of Thomas Cottle, who you can visit at sick-days.com, we have made it a reality. Oh, yes, sorry, and Hadley as well. This was a team effort. So without further ado, here is The Real Project with Guy Montgomery. They have done such a good job with that title sequence. It looks perfect.
That's right. Welcome back to The Real Project with Guy Montgomery. And the project we're working on today is actually a little something called running a bath. So I'm going to get you to join me as I walk through the home studio here. And you'll see, of course, we have in front of us an empty bath. Well, why don't we see if we can just do something about that? I'm going to take this plug, just a regular plug. You find it, hardware store, maybe around your own home. I'm going to put it into the hole. And I'm going to flip that hot tap there. I'm going to put that little cold tap there as well.
Loath as I am to interrupt you, there's a whole lot of bath going on, which means it might be time for another title sequence. So please bear with me as we enter. And we're back, bath time with Guy Montgomery.
That's right. Now, obviously, the first part of bath time, it is tough to generate much content as we are literally just watching a bath run. Want to check that water temperature. Got it perfect first time. I'm really familiarising myself with the bath taps, learning how to get the right amount of heat and cold. Now, I'm going to watch that baby run for a while now, Tim.
Okay, cool. So that's pretty much us by the feel of it?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, it could get interesting. I don't see how it would. But
no, this sounds pretty good. Do you know what I had though? So I've been soliciting for art, and everyone can send, and I invite you to, please send your art contributions. Here are all the things. I'll put them out there again. Twitter and Instagram is the same handle, at @happening_show. The email address is thisishappeningshow@gmail.com. That's also a PayPal address if you want to throw a few bucks our way. I'm sharing it with the contributors. And we've got a Patreon as well, patreon.com/happeningshow. Tom Noiseling. Am I saying his last?
By the way.
Oh, you had a look at the page?
Yeah, I went and signed up to the Patreon yesterday, and I'm a patron at $10 a month, and I was really, really pleased when I contributed the click through page. It was a lot of fun, and then you messaged me to say, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, because this show's supposed to be paying you as a contributor. You're not supposed to be paying the show.
And if more people take my initiative, the sooner the show will be paying everyone.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Tom Noiseling said, I've got some art to submit. I didn't create it recently, but it is an intro. I really should have thrown this to you first because there's no way you can see it now. But it's a video intro he created for The Worst Idea of All Time Season 2, the podcast we co-host. And I was like, yeah, I'll bang that on. And I've made what was old art, new art, because for some reason, every time I brought it into the video editing software and exported it so it was good to go in this program to broadcast, it slowed down the audio heaps. So now it's this really warped version of the Season 2 theme song, along with these shit hot intro video interstitials that Tom Noiseling has shot. So I'm gonna put that on while I've got you on the line, Monty. Stand by. Very cool. Obviously, you couldn't enjoy that, but I hope everyone at home was having a good time.
Yeah, I'll bet you it was an absolute treat. Just
real
quickly,
cracker.
Before you boot me off, Tim, I want to speak out on something which I seem to have been copping quite a lot of flack for online. Also here on this very show, actually, which is my thoughts on the coronavirus. Now, I came out pretty early, not in its life cycle, but certainly online to sort of just let my thoughts be heard, which is I reckon this virus is a pretty bad idea. I think I've said from the start that whoever started it...
All right, Guy, that's all the time we've got for you. Thanks so much for joining us. We've got a really packed show. So we're going to say goodbye to Guy Montgomery. Oh my. God damn, I got to sort this audio shit out. Sorry, folks. Not quite sure why that's quite so very loud. Is it? Are we... It looks like it's redlining. My God. It really fucked me up. There's a lot happening here, everybody. We've got a dog trying to escape the impound at the moment. Yeah, sorry, guys. I do apologize. I don't know why that happened. Am I, like, way too loud now? Is it still distorting? You got to let me know, because it's just one man in a garage by himself right now. Producer Zoe stepped in to grab Rufus. Hey, darling. You going okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. I got a big echo. I see. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Zoe. Got a big echo. Don't know what's causing that. We'll try and suss that out. Zoe's the new recipient, co-owner with me of a Nintendo Switch. So there's been a little bit of Animal Crossing happening in the weekend. Zoe, of course, no time off. She's the doctor. So one of the true heroes of the country going out there, not in lockdown. She is healing the sick. So definitely earned a bit of Nintendo time. You had an echo when talking to Guy. And this is the cool thing about happening. You know, we're going to figure this stuff out as we go. I don't know how to fix that, but I'll figure it out. And maybe by episode 5, we'll be on time actually streaming to people, as we figured out in the last episode. Maybe the audio distortions will be gone. It's incrementalism is what it's all about. Lovely to see my brother in the chat there, Dave Batt. A big part of the reason why we hoisted the timing to the morning in New Zealand is so that we could have our UK brothers and sisters join us. And literally, my brother is here. So everyone say hey to Dave. Got to see Dave recently, which was very cool. He lives in London, and he has for several years. With my sister-in-law Amanda, and they hold up together in Maidenhead. I hope he doesn't mind me saying that in their beautiful new house. What I'm going to play for you now is audio visual sync out for everyone. Sync is out for me. A bit of a sync issue. Wow. Once again, don't know how to fucking fix that. Truly don't. So we've been playing some music by Harry Thompson Cook. Last episode, I asked everyone who was here if you wanted to hear one of 2 covers. He had a cover by Bob Dylan, and the other one was Buddy Holly. And the first message I saw pop up, because we had quite a delay on the thing, was Bob Dylan. And then literally everyone else said Buddy Holly. So what I'm going to play for you now is Harry Thompson Cook's cover of a Buddy Holly song, and it is bloody good. So enjoy this.
Dearest, though you're the nearest to my heart, please don't ever say we'll part. You scowl, you so bold, years together, yeah, our love will grow old, yeah. You may be a million miles away. Please believe me, yeah, when you hear me say, I love you, I love you. Come home, keep me from these sleepless nights. Try my love again, oh yeah, I'm gonna treat you right, oh yeah, I'm gonna treat you right.
That was the very talented Harry Thompson Cook. I'm not sure what has caused the out of sync issues with the audio and video today, but let me know if it's still persisting. The only thing, as far as I can tell, that I've changed is on the YouTube end, I've gone for low latency this time, just so the chat comes through a bit, like there's not so much of a gap between when stuff's going out. We'll keep flicking buttons and hitting switches until we try and fix this thing. So that's Harry Thompson Cook. I probably should have had this prepared just a moment ago, but let me try and find. I'll get his tag for you in a moment. It's like he's like Hazza something on Instagram. Let me try and find him live. True professionalism. Homeboy Hazza. So at Homeboy Hazza with 2 Z's, and you'll find the very good looking and very talented Harry Thompson Cook, comedian and musician and other things as well. I've got a really cool game for you guys now. We've played it before. Hennessy Griffiths, very famous young woman from Dunedin who did her dissertation on known fuckwit Logan Paul. She's got a game for us to play now called Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. Here is Hennessy Griffiths.
Kia ora, I'm your host Hennessy Griffiths, and this is another episode of Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. And in this week's episode, I not only question why the fuck I'm doing this, I'm also here to pull out random shit from my hair for you to guess at home. Last week, we had an auxiliary cord. How wild is that? So what do you think's in here this week? Place your bets below. What's going on in my hair? I hope it's not knit, because then I'll be scared! So, it's now the moment you've all been waiting for, the big reveal. What do you think's in my hair? Can I get a drum roll, please? It is, in fact, a recorder! So thanks a lot for joining in on another game of Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. I'm your host, Hennessy, and who knows what the fuck's gonna happen next.
Hennessy Williams there. With Here Today, Gone Tomorrow, a bit that I hope we keep going. A small drone. Oh, lots of good guesses. A parrot, a Hot Wheels car, a small drone, the Declaration of Independence. A suggestion from my brother Dave, a lemon. Good callback there, tying the whole show together. A joint, Joel, warm, but not quite right this time. We've got Eli Mathewson in the chat who suggested a harmonica. Eli's going to be joining us a little later on, I think, for the Daily Wank Report, a very important segment for these times when we're spending a lot of times indoors. You got to look after yourself. So much like the kind of curves we're seeing all around the world for various things at the moment, the Daily Wank Review has had its ups and downs so far, even on just the few episodes that we've had. Came out with a real stonker on day 1 from memory. Day 2, very depressing Wank Review from Eli, to be honest, and I hope that things have picked up a little bit. We retired the segment for episode 3 just to give him some breathing space, and I'm very keen to see how the sort of earlier morning time slot has affected the Daily Wank Review for today. We've seriously got so much content for you today. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm going to try and, what time is it? Okay, 10 o'clock. What should we... Yeah, let's get a lovely vid of Nick Sampson on. That never goes astray. Nick Sampson, great comedian, actor and writer based in the UK. Maybe he's online. I haven't seen him in the chat, but if you are here, Nick, say hello. His Instagram is absolute dynamite. In fact, I think... Oh, what I've got is his Twitter up on screen, but you'll find it, and you should find him on Instagram as well, because he's a true delight, talented man. And this is Nick Sampson's segment today is called Nick Sampson Trying to Find the Actual Recipe on a Cooking Blog.
Coconut milk. How much coconut milk? Let's see. Spicy pumpkin and carrot soup with coconut. This is a spicy, hearty soup just like Grandmama used to make. Here was the recipe. Grandmama was born in Sicily, the daughter of a humble fish merchant. Great storm wiped out half the fishing fleet, and her father was lost at sea. Okay, just the recipe. Sail for 7 nights and 7 days looking for her father. Boat sprang a leak. Sea turtle saved her. Stranded on island for 7 years. Married the hermit of the island. Discovered the treasure. Lost the treasure. Treasure was her self-worth. Sailed home. Another storm. Got sick. Made some soup. This soup. 1 can. Okay, for fuck's sake.
We've all been there. Nick Sampson, master of getting relatable content, making it as hilarious as possible. You can follow him on Twitter. Everybody gets a Chiron. Oh, shit, except... Yeah, boy. That's... I can't remember what his Instagram is, but if he's smart, and he is, it's probably the same. Let's see, shall we? While we're talking about social media as well, lovely to see things are popping off a little bit. No, it's different. If you go to Nick Sampson on Insta, the person who's got this handle here on Instagram has just got 4 pictures of their kid. One with some pumpkins. I'll show you. How do we do this? Here we go. This is not the Nick Sampson I know, but this person looks like they're having a good time too. So maybe follow both of them. Would be my suggestion. Can't go wrong. Getting some good heat on social media for happening. If you haven't, we're on all the bullshits. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. At the moment, I've been loading all the segments onto Facebook as videos as well. So if you want to see the segments in true high def and don't have to sit through the whole show, you can absolutely do that. Just had a follow on the Happening account, which is twitter.com /happening_show from Water Safety New Zealand. So glad to get their support. Their ratio, to be honest, isn't great. 2,200 following and just over 580 followers. So could be better. We've got some interesting content though. Let's have a little look at their stream. I just don't know. You don't always know what's going on when these sorts of accounts follow you. You know, like, is it just someone cool who runs the account? Or, like, is there a specific water safety message they would like me to get across? Did their ears prick up when I mentioned that Eli Mathewson would be doing the Daily Wank review? And they were like, well, that's sort of related. Who knows? But they're doing a good job, I assume. I think they are. I think our stats have gotten good. Hey, here's the setup, by the way, everyone. I won't do this on the show because I think it'll be boring for 99% of the population. But I will put on Facebook at some stage when I get a mo a rundown of all the technology that runs this thing, because I've sort of just cobbled all this together. This is the magic thing that makes it all go together, the Blackmagic ATEM Mini. So for those interested, like it on Facebook and I'll run you through how it all goes. Could you put Harry's covers on the Facebook page? Would that be all good, Harry? Harry can probably answer that himself in the comments, and I assume that he will soon. Thing with covers, I don't know what the copyright situation is. Oh, here's a funny story. So I chucked on the stream to be able to, start on time. I wanted to get all my ducks in a row last night before I went to bed. And I managed to get from Team YouTube a copyright strike on a scheduled live stream that hadn't happened yet. They cancelled and took it down and said this is in violation of copyright. And nothing had started yet. So good work there, Team Google. All the money in the world and just randomly throwing copyright strikes out for stuff that isn't even happening. Always good. Lovely to support the little guys. I've got a great song now from a friend of mine who I haven't talked to in ages, and I'm hoping to get on the Skype on the other side of this great track. Her name is Priya Sami. She's one of the Sami sisters, if you're familiar with this trio of obscenely talented Kiwi women. Madeline Sami was the co-writer, director, and... no one can see that. Of the Breaker Upperers, which was the movie that guy mentioned before. And Priya is an incredible musician and singer, and she's been part of a few bands, and kind of still is, I guess. The Sami sisters is one. They've got their own band, but she is doing her like solo project at the moment. And I wanted to play this beautiful, very sexy R&B song for you. More appropriate for the UK where it's nighttime, but why not start your day sexy in New Zealand as well? This is a track called "Keep On Explaining," which you can get on Spotify, and you should just look up Priya Sami, Priya Sami, with an I at the end. And this is the beautiful song.
Even though I'm just one voice, maybe these words can change things. So I keep on explaining, even though I'm so tired, I don't know how to change things. So I keep on explaining, even though I can't change it, I don't know how to change things. Explaining, even though I'm just one voice, maybe these words can change things. So I keep on explaining, even though I'm so tired, I don't know how to change things. So I keep on explaining, even though I can't change them, I don't know how to change things.
Lamo. Hopefully you can hear me now. Priya Sami. the person who wrote and just sung that beautiful song that we've got. Can I get you on video, girl? Oh, can you turn it on? You're going to make sure that people can at least hear Priya Sami, who that track was from. Keep on explaining. You might know Priya from Trip Pony. Was that your previous? Was that like just what you went by, or this looks promising? There we go. There's a bit of video. Let me bring you up on here for the beautiful people to see. They're just going to see our chat window. I don't really care. Nothing untoward in there. Okay, cool. So I think we've got you there, Priya. So good to see you, mate. Haven't seen you in a little while. Oh no, I can't hear you. Shit balls. Yeah, are you muted maybe? Potentially on your end? It wouldn't be a happening without some fantastic audio issues. What would be fucking hilarious as a real flip of the turn would be if everyone else could hear you but not me. But I'm pretty sure no one can hear you right now. But I could hear you before. You sure you didn't mute yourself? Nah, can't hear anything. What would be good is if I just tried to guess what you were saying based on the movement of your mouth. Should we do that? How are you, Priya? Yes. I am Tino Pai. Sweet. I'm actually doing a good job so far. Okay. Hey, tell us about the song. How did it come about? Well, I wrote this song a while ago. Ha ha ha. Honestly, this is a debacle because you've made yourself less visible to me now. I can see your mouth move way less. This started as a funny bit, but I think I'm just going to get frustrated. Yeah, I'm sorry, Priya. I'm probably going to end the call because I can't hear you. Now we're just getting your bunk beds and shit. Yeah, give us a tour around the room. That'll be cool. Fuck, I love this stuff. I got a bleep. I don't know what that means. Maybe someone sent me a message on Skype. Well, Priya, that's going to do it for you. Oh, you've ended the call. And fair enough too. Well, she's very good, Priya, is the thing you got to know about. Oh, she's ringing me again, so we'll give this another. I think I figured out why it's having that massive echo before as well. Oh, shit. Okay, where are we now? Hey,
Can you hear me?
Could you talk? Yeah, Bish.
Cool.
Hey, man. So, how's your lockdown going? How are you?
I'm good. I built a loft.
You built that?
Yeah.
Like the bed situation that you've got going on? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Shall I just show you all my tools?
Did you go out and panic buy a whole bunch of power tools and wood from Bunnings and stuff just so you could get a structure going?
No. I wanted to have my own studio.
So did you do this preemptively, because you knew you were going to have to be indoors for a month and you rushed to get this up?
I was sick the week before the lockdown. And I work at Flight Centre. Well, I did, but then I was made redundant.